Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Looking to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
That is caught by Dell. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Mechie, the man in motion. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. Set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Oh my, he'll take this out of the side of the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown. So now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 9-7 our score. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A little juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Texans are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. He's going to keep this again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Back to throw here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Completes it to Davis. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one goes for 8 yards. They'll look to throw again. Taking a shot for Dell here. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell. 54 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime with 9 points. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd and 6. That's caught again by Schultz.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Buying time to his left. That's complete to Dell. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their... The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
On 2nd down now, Roland. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
And now a give, but this is going to be a reverse. And this is not going to work as planned. It'll be blown up behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And what a golden break here. This ball is going to be touchdown, but just outside of the red zone. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Texans add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go. Block 40.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Taking a shot for Dell here.
And this is taken in at the 5.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A huge play there for Houston.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Let's go.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. 1st and 10, it's Pierce.
A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Here we go. 53.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Come on, set.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 4. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, Most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for Houston, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.